2020 is the year of disruption. Just when we were all gearing for the new decade, 2020 disrupted our plans big time. We saw our lives and everything else come to a halt. Institutions that we thought were invincible all came crashing in just a few months or even weeks. The coronavirus, the unseen enemy, has invaded our lives, breaking down everything that we held onto, everything that was precious to us. The lives that we had carefully built over the years were torn to pieces in just a snap of a finger. Uncertainty filled the air, panic drove our anxiety, while hopelessness pervaded our hearts. We wondered, what does tomorrow hold for us? Our lives may have been disrupted, but we are still standing nonetheless. This pandemic may have brought us to our knees, but it has also made us stronger than we have ever been. And it is paving the way for our transformation, because 2020 is the year of new beginnings. It is the year where the slate has been wiped clean so we can all have a fresh start. It is time that we let go of the old so we can move forward with the new. This is the year where we allow ourselves to transform into the best version of ourselves. This is the year where we transcend our limitations and go beyond borders. It is the time when Voice Acting Academy transcends boundaries and goes global with the Certified Voice Artist Program. Because 2020 is the year of co-creation. It is the time where we acknowledge that we are not living as islands, but rather are part of a greater whole. This is the year where we have to accept the need to collaborate in order to move forward. The time is ripe to finally cultivate a safe space for both aspiring and experienced voice artists, where they can be nurtured and guided to live their fullest potentials. It is the year where we finally cultivate a new global community that promotes a culture of giving, loving, and sharing, because 2020 is the year of becoming. It is the time that we recognize the greatness of our potentials and finally step up to our higher calling to become voice artists who use their God-given talents to inspire, influence, and empower. This is the year when the Voice Acting Academy becomes a global community of voice artists who will use their skills to make the world a better place, one voice at a time. Voice acting is the art of becoming. I become. I believe. I am. Learn voice artistry only from the best. Join the Certified Voice Artist Program and learn the fundamental skills required of a voice artist. Voice variations. The Voice Master's formula for creating character voices, personal branding, and so much more. Study and collaborate with a global community of like-minded voice artists committed to using their voices to create positive social change. Visit www.certifiedvoiceartist.com for more information and to register.
Control over voice masters and dollars is already considered as a prevalent in the art of voice acting for television, video, and even online.
Your Voice of Reason, Episode 6. Value Your Philosophy. Good evening, hopefuls and soulmates. It's important to go beyond our own views and beliefs sometimes. It can help us widen our perspective and awareness of the world around us. So join us tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. as we listen to people from all walks of life.
We believe that everyone has a unique story to tell and that these personal stories should be heard. We know that we can be inspired by anyone in the community, regardless of age, social status, religion, and all the temporary concepts made by society. So stay with us because we will uplift and connect. We will exchange thoughts, feelings, opinions using our very own voice of reason. No destructive criticisms, only honoring personal truths here at Your Voice of Reason. I am Nichols Sayson, the voice of choice.
And I'm Sheryl Arce Cardona, also known as the Heartlifting Soulful Voice. This show is brought to you by Creative Voices Productions, Creative Sound Studios, Voice from Home, the Certified Artist Program, and the Voice Master Channel. Hey,
Oh,
Nichols!
hey,
Kamusta na?
ah,
May kasama tayong nami-miss natin ngayon.
oh
We're
yeah,
just wanted
actually,
to say
kung
say
hindi
hello
nyo
to Miss
napansin,
Carren. Oo.
we're
Um,
only two here because Ms.Carren is sick. So like,
Sick.
let's
Get
all
well
pray for her.
soon.
Yeah, get well soon, Karen. Yeah,
Get well soon,
she's
Miss
been.
Carren. We miss you. I miss you. Kasi iba
Yeah,
yung
we
ano
miss
niya
you,
pag
Miss
umaga.
Karen.
Yeah. Lahat kami nami-miss ka namin.
She's been very busy lately. Very busy. She's handling stuff at work, stuff for the Voices on virtual event happening this Sunday. So yeah, that's
Yes. Kaya
yeah.
dun,
We hope she'll be well
dun po sa
soon.
mga gusto mag-join with us for the Voice Convention on Sunday na po. You can get your tickets po. I will post later. And yun, we had a good
Yeah.
conversation last week ni Ghost, right?
Oh yeah.
Yung ating episode last week was yung Love Conquers All with Sir
Part
Richard
two.
Avalos,
Yeah.
Miss Lay, yes, JM
Mm-hmm.
and Brian. And yun, kaya nagkaroon ng part 2 kasi so many viewers na nag-request and yun, sobrang ganda ng conversation natin about love and other side of
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Yun.
All aspects of love. That was a very wide conversation. So now we have another lineup of guests. Uh,
Yes. At napaka-special nitong mga guests na to.
yeah.
Dahil
We had
isa sila sa tinitingala sa voice acting industry. Next to Sir Choi, to the voice master.
We have he's also a CEO. Yeah, we have big guests. They're all great people, great leaders with very interesting backgrounds. So
Yeah.
so now we're for this episode we're gonna talk about philosophy and values.
Yes. And
Yeah,
let's
gonna
be
have
inspired tonight.
we're gonna have heart-to-heart conversations as we share our philosophies and values in different aspects. So we're gonna tackle different ways in which values can be applied in life. So we'd love to hear your thoughts about them, of course. So share us your values and life philosophies in the comments, and we can share them here at our show at Your Voice of Reason. So be sure to use the hashtag value your philosophy.
And
If you plan to share this episode on your news feed, please use that hashtag value your philosophy and
let's be
hashtag your
inspired,
voice of reason.
Yes, the goals. And let's be inspired tonight to be
Yes.
our own leader as we listen and learn from our guests. And
Yes.
all we have the leadership and capabilities within. Again, we encourage
Yes.
you to comment and ask questions during the show. Thoughts, opinions, reactions, just type away lang po with the hashtag value your philosophy and hashtag your voice or reason. Let's remind our viewers po
Okay.
na to share this live and most numbers of shares and likes po, they're going to win a prize. So, winners will be announced tomorrow. Kasi kailangan natin i-validate kung how many shares ba yan and how many likes yung kanilang nagawa. And yun, let's go to, let's introduce our very special guest for tonight.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. For our if we're gonna be discussing about philosophy and values, but our first segment will focus on leadership. And the reason for that is because our guests are all established leaders in their own respects. So yeah, let's introduce them one by one, shall we? First, our first guest is someone from the Certified Voice Artist Program, Batch 1. Yeah, she was alongside She and me. She also took part in that
That's
program.
right.
She has her own show here on VG8 Radio, The Voice of the Unheard. And yeah, she shares that show with another guest who I will be introducing later on. I know who She will be introducing later on. Okay, so our first guest is a businesswoman. She is a business owner. She owns a poultry farm, and she also deals chicken. Yeah, she is the owner of Annabelle's Chicken Dealer. And I guess by mentioning her business name, I already gave away her identity. She also handles aroma catering services in Nueva Ecija, Manila, and Antipolo. And she also owns the Impong Mameng Rotisserie in Nueva Ecija. So yeah, let's clap our hands for Ms.Anabelle Hipolito Perez. Yay!
Yay! Ms.Anabelle, welcome to your Voice of Reason.
Hi. Magandang
Wow,
gabi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Parang na-miss ang isa't isa.
I
Lagi
miss
naman
you,
nag-
Miche.
Kaya nga eh, parang
Musta
kailan
naman
lang
dyan
po
sa
na,
Musta naman dyan sa Nueva Ecija?
Yes po, Miss Annabelle. How's your signal there? Actually, may show sila Miss Annabelle, di ba? Na-remember ko second guesting ko sa VJ8 Radio show,
yes.
yung sa kanilang show. Oo. Yung second
Yeah,
episode
actually,
ng Voice of the Unheard. Yeah.
Yes.
And introduce natin yung kasama ni Miss Annabelle sa show na yun.
Yeah.
Red carpet naman dyan, madam. Ito na. Yes. Also from the Certified Voice Artist Batch 1, also known as the Voicing Queen, and also a host of The Voice of the Unheard. And she has a BS Agricultural degree, major in Agricultural Extension from UP Los Baños, and has completed the coursework for the MS Development Communication Program. She has 20 years of teaching and training, research, and extension work experience in the academy and the international non-government organization. She is currently the program director of the Certified Voice Artist Program, and also a producer for a film startup and content writer for a US-based real estate digital marketing agency. She is also a certified hypnotherapist. Please welcome Ms.Nikie Esmero. Hello po, Ms.Nikie. Welcome. I think your mic is Ms.Nikie.
Ayun, nakamute pala ako. Sorry. Yes, great day. Sorry.
Okay na.
Nakamute. Okay, great day. I'm happy to be here. Especially si She is a suke in Voice of the Unheard.
Yes, syempre support. Lagi nandun sa lagi nandun sa audience. Kahit naman din po kayo, 'di ba? Super support kayo sa amin, and we appreciate all of you po sa pag-support sa Your Voice of Reason.
Okay.
And anything to say, Ms. Nikie, bago introduce ni Nichols yung ating next guest po?
Wala, save ko na muna. Thank you for being here, mga kaboses, and I'm excited along with all of you guys kasi very special din yung ating yung susunod nilang i-introduce. So pare-pareho lang tayo excited dito. So yeah. Let's join the discussion mamaya.
go ahead and introduce our next guest.
All right.
Host.
Okay. So, thank you, Ms.Nikie and Ms.Anabelle. Joining Ms.Nikie and Ms.Anabelle is actually another big guest. He is the CEO of Champions Alive Foundation Incorporated. He is also a sought-after speaker who appears in a lot of. He is a speaker for a lot of events. Uh, you probably seen him speak on stage. He is also the executive vice president of the Voice Masters League under Creative Voices Productions, doing dubbing and voiceover services. He is also the training director of the Voice Master League and the musical director of Seraphim Chorale. Wow, there's a lot. That's actually just half of it. There's more. He is the founder and president of Jumpstarts Training and Development and the chief marketing officer of Welllife. He is also the author of the book The Fundamentals of Online Professional Hosting. So yeah, he is an online hosting professional, and I believe he also does give lessons about online hosting. So without further ado, let's introduce Kuyapas, Mr. Serrano, aka Kuyapas.
Good
Hello
evening.
po. Yay!
Hello. Hello, Kuyapas.
Hello, Nikki,
Ang-
Sheryl,
Hi.
Hello
Annabelle.
po. Welcome sa your voice of
Welcome.
reason. Kuyapas. Thank you so
You're
much po sa pag
Thank you. Na-stress
accept
ako
ng
sa
aming
number of
invitation.
guests, Nikki, no? Nakabahan ako eh. No? So,
Kami,
Bakit
kami,
naman?
part of
kami
the
ang nasa
philosophy
stress.
I would probably share later will be centered on that, no? Kasi nakakaba kapag, when you are treated like you're big. When the truth is, all of us should be equal in some sense.
Yep.
Pero masaya
Yes.
na malaman na na-appreciate naman natin yung mga title na naibigay sa atin. But of course, that's brought to us by
Some good values to have.
including the Creative Voices Productions, kasama yan sa naging dahilan kung bakit nabuo ko yung libro na Fundamentals of Online Professional Hosting. So thank you everyone, and I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome po. Thank you din po sa pag-accept ng aming invitation sa lahat ng aming guests. Sobrang special niyo sa amin. And yun, we're going to start up po sa song interpretation. And yun.
Song na
And production
Song na
number.
talaga?
Hindi na-download pa.
Excited kami kasi ang gaganda ng mga pinaghandaan nito, 'di ba? Baka delikado sa internet, kailangan game na to. Game na pa. Yung ating first song will be will be performed by Ms.Anabelle Perez. Let's hear from her. Go ahead, Ms.Anabelle. Dito lang
Ako pa talaga una. Ako pa talaga unang biktima.
Go
I
ahead
will
po.
be providing a accompaniment for her song via keyboard. So, all right. I'm gonna play the intro first,
Misha,
and
is
then
it okay na
actually,
mag-acapella?
Pwede po,
mas,
pwede naman.
mas gusto mo mag-acapella na lang?
Hindi magsabay, magsasabay ba?
Yung
okay.
Baka mag-sync yung
Baka hindi
baka
baka hindi
problema
mag-sync.
kasi yung signal, yung internet
Okay.
connection.
That's true.
May
Baka
tuloy palagi yan.
Sige po.
That's true. Yeah, okay. All
Go
right.
ahead, Ms.Anabelle.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
I see you beside me, it's only a dream, vision of what used to be, the laughter, the sorrow, pictures in time, fade into memories. How could I ever let you go? Is it too late to let you know? Okay na yun.
Bitin? Nanin ko yung
We,
boss ni Ms.Anabelle pag may ang ganda eh.
We hope you had
Siyempre,
fun.
Give chance to
natin
other.
siguro.
Give chance
Okay.
to other.
Yung susunod naman. Handa na ba yung susunod?
Ito na. Yes. Ang susunod naman na magpa-perform. Before we interpret po, let's hear it from Ms.Nikie.
Yes.
Check niyo muna sa moderator niyo kung na-download na daw niya. Sorry po, paki-carry yan.
Sige.
Yun, download din natin daw.
Ayun. Ayun.
Ayan.
Sana kayanin ng signal.
Video okay vibes talaga.
Yeah, oo. Sabayan nyo na lang ako.
Okay.
Tambayan. Ng sound. Walang audio.
Makapagdali ako dito,
Walang audio.
Walang
Hindi nag-share audio. Hindi nag-share audio.
Mapapa-acapella yata si Ma'am Nikie.
Oo nga.
Ayun. Let's try again po. Tingnan natin kung ano. Mag-share ang kanyang audio.
Ang audio.
Our Father, Our Father who art in heaven.
Na-click mo ba rin yung share audio? Yung maliit na sa baba kanina?
Ayun.
Before you share screen, yung sa baba, share audio.
Let's try again.
Yeah. Dapat kasama ko si JP kaso lang lag lang lag lang ang katapat pag duet. Hindi nagsasabay.
Super excited pa naman kami Miss Nikie doon sa niyo.
Kailangan i-record?
Hindi kaya ng audio, oo.
Kailangang i-record.
Opo. Hindi kaya ng audio, acapella to the max ulit tayo.
Sige, hanggang kalahati lang. Sige.
Sige po.
Para sa sibak. Yeah.
Yes. For the love of sibak and your voice of reason. Go ahead, Miss Nikie.
We've only just begun. Ayan, tinan niya. We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. A kiss of luck and we're on our way. Before the rising sun, we fly. So many roads to choose. We'll start out walking and learn to run. Sharing horizons that are new to us. Watching the signs along the way. Talking it over, just the two of us. Working together day to day. Together. And when the evening we smile. Ayan, lumakto. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. Okay na. Sige. Thank you.
Dahil
wow, the vibrato. Galing po. Galing po, Miss Nikie.
Galing naman.
Galing po.
Miss Nikie and Ms.Anabelle.
Surprise ako,
Thank you. Thank you.
Your vibrato. Para akong the voice dito, tatalikod muna.
Kuyapas.
Vibrato
Dapat pala kumanta ka rin, Kuyapas.
Oo.
Yung part of a chorale pala.
Pagbibigyan tayo ni Kuya Pas. Ang ganda po ng boses nyo, narinig ko.
Oo, yan ang singer dito.
Kahit konti-konti lang po, opo.
Okay, kahit any song you want, any chorus, kahit chorus lang.
Dapat may pagkakaboses pala ang dating natin kasi impersonation. Ako ang taga-impersonate sa TV ng ng mga Gary V, mga ganyan.
Yan,
Yes, opo. Yay! Kakanta si Kuya Pas.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yes.
short lang
Opo, okay lang po kahit short lang. No problem.
Ready. Okay talaga ha. Maybe I've been living, building castles left and right. Mali pa lyrics. But even soldiers need a quiet place to rest. People say that I'm amazing. I'm strong beyond my years, but they don't see the enemies that laid it at his feet. My lyrics go. They don't know that I'm at home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and look up for a smile, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child. Yon!
My God. My God.
Can you believe Kuyapas sang that here for free?
Yeah. Actually,
Oh my God.
naka-charge yun.
Kung full song, may bayad yan.
Nakaka-emotional po yung song kasi favorite song ko yan.
Ay talaga?
Hala.
Okay, yeah.
Opo.
But it's a really good song.
Kasi ang dami,
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful
ang dami
song.
pong memories comes with that song po eh. Kasi mostly sa mga pinagdaanan natin sa buhay, may mga favorite song tayo na every time na nagli-listen tayo doon, medyo na-uplift yung spirit natin. Medyo nagiging emotional po. Pero alam mo yung message ng kanta sobrang ganda. And
Sheryl, not the
yun,
full
nagulat ako, pinanta ni Kuya
Yung
Pa.
transition ko sa pagbabagong buhay, that was the song that inspired me to continue my change, because it was really difficult to change, no, na magbagong buhay ka. A long time ago, I was the black sheep of the family and I changed, no, and that was the song, one of the songs actually that I love singing, that inspired me. Oh, yan. So pareho tayo, don't worry.
Kaya nga po kaya yung sa FB name ko, yung last name na ginagamit ko, yung Guerreri, kasi ibig po sabihin nun, a warrior princess. Parang reminder yun sa akin na every time na madadown ka, magpakatatag ka. Tsaka ayun, nagli-listen lang dun sa mga ganong songs, and yun. Hala! Ma-interpret pa ba natin itong mga song na to? Ang gaganda. First po, pwede natin interpret yung song ni Ms.Anabelle, yung Only Reminds Me of You. Sino po ang unang gustong mag-interpret? Kayo po muna, Ms.Anabelle, since song niyo siya, kung anong related yung song sa buhay niyo. You can give us interpretation to that song. Go ahead po.
Okay ba yung connection ko sa inyo, bosses? Clear?
Yes, opo. Awa ng Diyos. Awa ng Diyos. Strong ang
Sige,
internet
paspasan
niyo.
na natin to. Baka bigla ako
Opo.
mawala. Well, actually, kapag meron kasing moment na ayan na nga ba sinasabi ko, down tayo, di ba? So, isa yung song
Opo.
na yan sa Only Reminds Me of You. Yan yung isa sa favorite ko kapag nandun ako sa down moment ng buhay ko. Yan kasi parang patungkol dun sa isang tao na yung, alam mo yun, yung sobrang mong mahal. Tapos parang, syempre may mga priorities tayo sa buhay. So minsan nane-neglect natin eh. To the extent na parang ikaw naman, yung parang maghihintay ka ng attention, ng pagmamahal, ganyan-ganyan, whatsoever. Tapos parang dumating na lang doon sa point na kahit mahal mo na, give up mo na lang. Parang ganun, mag-give up ka na lang. Tapos memories na lang yung matitira. Memories na lang nung tao na yun yung matitira. yun na lang yung pinangahawakan mo sa kanya. Wala na eh. Wala na yung tao na yun. Parang ganun.
Ouch. Relate much. Woo! Yun, galing. Galing naman ng interpretation. Kayo pong, Ms.Nikie, interpretation po dun sa song naman po na kinanta nyo.
Ano ba,
Na
pinakanta
favorite
niyo na
song
akong
nyo,
papadance interpretation niyo pa ako. Joke.
Siyempre, pagkakataon na po namin to, di ba? Opo.
Okay. Ayun. Yung
Yun.
song na yun is dedicated sa CVAP kasi nga we've only just begun. Di ba? Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi sa every graduation na hindi dito nagtatapos. This is just a new beginning. And nakikita nyo naman na unti-unti nang lumalaki yung community natin, yung pamilya natin, lumalaki. And yun, masaya ako na parang reunion natin to, no? Mga batch 1 tayo. So,
Yes po.
yun, masaya. And yung kagabi nga na sinasabi namin ni Anabelle na hindi nga namin namamalayan, nakakasampung episode na tayo. Parang kailan lang nag-uusap lang kami nung hindi pa tayo graduate na nag-reminisce kami na nagkikwentuhan na paano kung may ganitong show na ganyan para dun sa mga marginalized na tao na hindi naririnig and yet ito na nga reality. So it's for CVAP. And also gusto ko lang i-highlight yung singer na si Karen Carpenter kasi hindi yon yung mga millennials para makilala din perhaps ng mga millennials baka hindi nyo kilala si Karen Carpenter. Hindi na rin ako kasi nakarinig ng ganung boses pagkatapos ni Karen Carpenter, and gusto ko lang i-highlight din kasi na she died a young as a young singer na at her peak, no, and she died because of bulimia, and she died because prematurely she was bulimic, no. Nag-trigger yon dahil merong nagsabi sa kanya na mataba siya. Okay. So yun lang. Sana yung kahalagahan lang, yung tinuturo sa atin na kahalagahan ng boses natin, yung mensahe. So let's keep it positive and sana maintindihan natin na yung power ng words natin, ng message natin. So let's be very mindful of that now that we are, we have this platform. Meron tayong responsibilities as CVAs, as broadcasters. Let's be very mindful, di ba? Yun nga yung una kong sinabi dun sa unang broadcast namin na if you can't say anything nice, if you can't be kind, just shut up. So, yun yung kailangan ng tao. So, yun lang. Sayang kasi yung ganong buhay, yung ganong talent, yung ganong boses. Premature na nawala dahil lang sa isa lang, nabasa lang niya sa newspaper na sinabihan siya ng reporter na hindi nga mataba chubby. So, yun lang. Yun lang po. Yun lang.
Kaya nga. Thank you so much po sa pag-share nyo. Oo, actually favorite namin din ni Papa yung si Miss Karen Carpenter po kasi ever since young ako, kinakanta niya yung mga kanta din niya. So, natumanim din sa isip ko. And yun, Nichols, why don't we ask Kuyapas naman to interpret his song? Anything you want to ask?
Di pa rin, yes, please.
Short lang po.
Mga 10 minutes.
Hindi, yun na yun. But by the way, hindi ko kilala yung Carpenters, hindi ko naabutan. Charing.
Sorry. Kaya ko ini-introduce Gen Z kayo.
Hindi na. We should know that. We have the need to know that, no? So thank you, Ma'am Nikie, for sharing that. Dun sa kanta, ano pa ba? I think yun. I think sometimes we think we're so good, we are so strong that we can do a lot of things and we are better, we're always good. Darating ang panahon that we will realize na kahit na warrior tayo, in our hearts, we're just but a child, no? We live in an imperfect world. With the imperfect people, imperfect circumstances, and we have the need to take it, no? And it begins with acceptance, and that is the song where it tells you, it lets you realize na parang kahit na warrior ka, meron pa rin, tandaan mo na parang bata lang din tayo minsan. Okay lang na umiyak, okay lang na masaktan, okay lang na mahirapan because it's part of life, no? And sometimes the more you do that, the more you can express everything, the more you share everything, the more para ka nag-exhale. Mahirap yung puro inhale, dapat may exhale din tayo. And once we do that, we can come out stronger and better. So I think that's the beauty of that song. That's what I can think about the meaning of the song, no? So the warrior is also a child. Yan.
Yes po.
And hello,
It's
Moises.
okay to be
Nichols, do you
emotional.
want? Thank you so much po
I-
for sharing with
Thank you
us.
so much.
Nichols, anything do you want
Kuyapas.
to you wanted to interpret
Actually,
your song? Can you
I
say
do
about-
want to I do want to expound on what Kuyapas said. Kuyapas said that
Go ahead.
like every warrior also has a soft spot. I remember encountering this quote before. I forgot where, but it's a quote that a child becomes an adult when he realizes that adults also make mistakes. That adults are also not perfect, and that's something like I really had to learn because growing up, I always looked up to my parents. I always thought they were perfect. Like I thought they were. I always put them in a pedestal because they raised me to look up to them, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it made me expect a lot. But then growing up, I realized na like becoming an adult, I realized that it's not easy, and you really are bound to make mistakes. You really are bound to get to your knees and break down once in a while because it's not easy. And yeah, that's something I learned upon becoming an adult. And it also made me understand my parents more. It made me understand na ayun, tao lang din sila even though they they raised me to look up to them. Yeah, I acknowledging weaknesses of an adult makes you a better adult. That's what I think. And yeah. Ayun, that's all I have to say. But do you want to say
May-
anything, shit?
May song to may song ako na naaalala na related dun sa sinabi nila Ms.Anabelle na ni Ms.Nikie and Kuyapas.
Okay.
Actually hindi ko to. Mas naalala ko lang siya yung yung kay Diana Rose na kanta po yung Do You Know Where You're Going To? Yung konting lyrics lang. Yung i-share ko lang kasi maganda din yung message niya. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open door. What are you hoping for? Do you know? My God. Ayoko na ituloy, naiiyak na ako.
I think it's clear.
Lagi ko
I
siya
think it's
kinakanta
clear
kasi,
that
oo.
okay. I think it's
Reminder
clear
kasi
that
ito na lagi mong isipin na, do you know? Oo nga, do you know where you're going to? Lagi mong tatanungin sa sarili mo, alam mo ba kung saan ka papunta? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open door. So, ibig sabihin, once na binigyan ka ng...
Pinagsaraduhan ng pintuan si Michelle.
Hindi naman po, ibig
Okay lang
sabihin,
yan.
once na may once na may nag-open na door, any doors po, if opportunities man yan or whatever, i-grab mo na. Kasi hindi na mo alam kung kailan siya magsasara ulit at kung kailan siya mag-open ng another door for you. So, take the chance po na lagi. Remind natin yung mga kabataan na huwag nating sayangin yung mga chances na binibigay sa atin ng pagkakataon. Kasi once na nawala yan, hindi na po yan mababalik. So, yun. Bago ba tayo umiyak, nag-file up na yung mga comments natin sa FB. Why do we read comments first, Nichols?
Okay,
para sa
yeah.
ating dahil ang daming
let's
comments.
read comments.
Rian, kindly press the na comments sa ating nakikita ko yung mga kaboses natin. Ayan.
Max
Moises.
Makaka-wish 107.5. Wish 107.5.
Susunod
Okay.
ka na, Moises, kala mo.
Oh, it's
Hello po,
Miss
Miss
Carren's
Gemma.
mom.
Yes,
Hello.
hi Miss Nichols and all. Good evening. thanks to for the prize on
That's-
hand na. Great, right?
Okay.
Yes, thank you din po. Pa-prize po namin yan sa inyo kasi lagi kayong nakasupport sa amin. Thank you din po.
Thank you. You
Gandang
deserve it
gabi,
po.
Ivor. Idol ko po yung mga
ko
guests nyo
yung mga guests
tonight.
nyo. Kami rin.
Yes.
Idol din namin sila.
Pangangailangan ni Bunso.
Super.
Idol din
Si
namin
Kuya
sila.
Pas, si Ms.Nikie, si Ms.Anabelle. Wow, go, 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 Kuya Pas. Yay.
Yeah, bro.
May mga fans po kayo dito, Kuya Pas. Miss Ron, hello.
Hello, Ms.
Ivor. Good
Sharon.
evening.
Hello, Ms. Sharon.
Thank you so much po, Miss
Oh,
Ron.
Miss
Lagi
Des.
din kayo nandyan. Yeah, Des. Miss Des, I miss you. Ang ingay.
Hello, Miss Des.
Hello, Michelle. And Nichols, yes, Miss Annabelle, and hello,
Thank you for being
Ms.
here,
and
Miss Des.
Dannes. Ang daming supporter ng ating mga guests. Marami pong salamat sa inyo.
Uwian na, may nanalo na. O sige, tara, uwi na tayo. Uwi na. Tapos na po yung stream.
Comment ka
May
naman
nanalo
po.
na.
Annabelle Perez, asan na ang mga entry nyo sa amin? Hehehe, galing-galing. Yes.
Sa show ba nila yun?
Yes.
Sa show nila?
Oo. So, voice on the
Ay.
spot. Yes.
Voice on the spot. Votes.
Grabe, what is killing? Again. Kanta uli si Ms.Nikie, Ms. Anabelle, and Serrano. Rian. Karen
Oh.
Carpenters.
Kala ko Nick.
Moises
Or
Mami.
Nick. Kala ko.
Ayos.
Pwede po kayo mag-greet sa ating mga viewers, Miss Annabelle, Ma'am Nikie,
Yeah,
and Sir Dannes po.
if you want, you have something to say to Moises or Des.
Hi,
Hello,
Wala. Hi. Sige, pakasaya.
Sir Jeff.
Hello,
Ayan.
Sir Jeff.
Thank
Hello
you
po,
for
Sir Jeff.
keeping us company, guys.
Every love song.
Gemma. Every love sings love song
I
remind
think.
things, whatever you are, still remember the way you are. Yes po, Miss Gemma. We're always looking back po kung saan tayo nagmula. At yung mga songs na yan ang reminder sa atin at nagpapa-uplift ng ating spirit every time we feel down. Yun. Marami pong salamat sa mga nagko-comment and nakasupport sa atin as always. And what do we have for next, Nichols? Are we going to ask questions already to our guests? Okay lang po ba na may mga questions kami sa inyo?
Right now, we're going to enter our topic proper. So,
yes.
So I want to ask our guests: are you guys ready to answer questions?
Absolutely. We'll do the best that we can. Sige lang.
All right. Okay. All right, Shay, you want to ask the first question?
Yes. Ito po yung first question nyo for all of you po. What philosophy and values do you embody in being a leader? Kasi all po kayo leader po sa kanya-kanyang field. Sino po ang gusto nating unahin sa pag-answer? Maybe Kuya Pas, kayo po muna, sir.
Ay, na. Agad. Sige.
Yes.
Speaking of leadership, so ako na una. So, ganun pala dito. Bata lagi yung inuuna. Tama ba ako? Tinan mo, si Ma'am Nikie yung naka-highlight. Oh. Ito mo yan. Sabi ko na eh. Oh. Parang unfair yun. Nung sinabi kong pinakabata, biglang si Ma'am Nikie yung lumabas. Ha? That is so unfair. Okay.
Automatic yung StreamYard. Opo.
So,
Go ahead.
Philosophy and values, no? About a leader. Of being a leader.
Yes,
I think leadership kasi has been given meaning na, no? By maraming tao. But primarily, the general idea of everyone is that leadership is power, no? So, and yes, it's correct. You are given power. And you should have power. Kasi pag wala namang power, di wala kang authority. And we all know that leadership, authority is very, very important. However, from the term itself, it's already given. Yung power na yan is given to leaders. Pag leader ka, automatic meron kang authority, may power. So the next question is, what gives? Di ba? So what gives? You already have the power, it's given, but what gives? So this time, I think the focus should be, and I'm gonna share this because it's my own perspective leading to the philosophy that I have. I think the focus should be on a different perspective. It's really, it's actually really about what you do with when you have all of that, no? When you have the power, when you have this authority. Kasi pag leader ka, sure na mabibigyan ka ng power. But the question is, how are we using it? Diba? Kaya nga, what gives? Leadership kasi for many is yung gawin mo to, gawin mo yan. pag di mo sinunod to, and then this is over and stuff like that. So that's a typical usual leadership. And it's all good because it requires discipline. But my philosophy though, in all of these, ang philosophy ko is this, no? Ibigay ko sa yung quote. Actually, it's more, not more than just, maybe it's more than just a quote because it's my personal mantra, no? Ever since when I started becoming a leader, looking sa mga iba't ibang mga leader, mga napakinggan ko na nakita ko, nakausap ko, and all of them are not really the same. All of them has power. But then there's the one thing that I would really want to adore much, to see in myself more than anything else. And that is being, sabi ko na lang yung quote, I am an untitled leader. So let me say that again. My philosophy is, I am an untitled leader. What does that mean? It's a leader that is not entitled. Diba? And maraming ganun ngayon. Even in the government, look at that, parang, yung power trip because they have the power, yung parang tipong ako employer, ako employee ka lang, ako amo ko, katulong ka lang, and yung position is actually what's killing them because, and actually kahit yung mga kabataan ngayon lumalaki sila na parang very entitled, no? Na parang konting bagay lang, parang dapat na ibibigay ka agad sa kanila, and then kapag di mo binigay, mag-well ka, magreklamo, masasagot, etc. And then magpapakamatay, tapos magre-reason out na, may depression ako, and then yun, may anxiety ako, and then I'm gonna kill myself and stuff like that. So, entitlement kasi yun. Diba? And all leaders should not have that, no? What we should become is an untitled leader. And the values that encircle this untitled leadership is the servanthood. So kasi pinag-usapan natin philosophy and values, no? So in my perspective, yung untitled leadership is actually centered on or encircled in servanthood. So the way you can master the untitled leadership is to actually lead through service. So ibig sabihin, when we're leading, it's okay that we have that power, no? But make sure that when we're leading people, we lead by serving them, by helping them. Kaya ako dito ko pinauso yung term na dakilang katulong. And I think you've heard it probably in my course of my trainings and workshops for those who've been through some of those. And then even when I was a speaker and I go to places and even mga iba't ibang mga institution companies are inviting me, I always share to people the power of being a dakilang katulong, a great helper. Na pag tinanong ako, anong trabaho mo ngayon? Ang lagi ko lang sagot, ay katulong lang ako eh. O, di ba? Parang yung tatay ko, pag sabi, yung tatay ko, pag tinatanong, anong gusto mong sasakyan? Okay lang, kahit jeep lang okay na. Pero yung jeep, yung luxury car na jeep. So parang nakatago yung term mismo for the reality of what it is. So pag tinatanong ako, although kanina nung inintroduce ako, di ba, CEO, Chief Marketing Officer, gano'n, daming mga titulo, no? But then when they ask me, what do I do? What's my specific responsibility? I always tell them, katulong lang ako. And even right now with Well Life, and I'm not introducing any business or anything like that because that's currently what I have right now, and even Creative Voices is part of it. I always, I am leading my people right now through servanthood and also through helping them help people. So nagiging parang ang duplication namin, you help people. Kaya lahat tayo katulong lang. Kasi tingnan nyo kung ang employer at ang employee mag-change ng mindset nila. Kasi employees, of course, ang tingin nila parang, simula man tayo sa employer. Ang employer, ang iniisip nila, employer ako, kailangan ako masusunod. True. Yung employee naman, so sobrang ganun ng pagiging ng employer, natatakot sila ngayong sumunod. Di ba? Kasi parang, ako, employee ka lang, yung employee naman, ayaw ko tang student kasi power trip ka, etc. Kasi nga, they are actually, ang suit-suit nilang damit or ang suit-suit nilang hat is the employee and the employer. Pero kung tanggalin natin yung pagiging employer or tanggalin natin yung pagiging employee, I think both and both should have the katulong ako. Employer will say, I'm katulong, and then the employee will say, I'm katulong. Now, look at this. Employee, katulong lang ako ng employer. So, I'm gonna help my employer. The employer, I'm not an employer. I'm here to help you improve as an employee. I'm here to help you as for whatever you need. I'm helping you. Katulong mo lang din ako. So kung lahat nagtutulungan, walang problema, medyo mababawasan ang problema sa mundo. Because everybody needs help. The only bottom line of this, why I'm sharing this servant leadership and this untitled leadership, is because everybody needs help. Wala dito pwede magsabi na parang kaya kong lahat or hindi ko na kailangan ng tulong. We all need help, right? alam ko cliche na yung term na parang no man, ano ba yun, no man is an island, di ba? Pero it's true, no? Because we can't really live alone. It will be very, very difficult, di ba? We need a companion and we need to keep learning from each other. And how do we do that? Then, we communicate, we see what we can help, anong may tutulong natin. Even, and I'm saying this now in the perspective, even if that person doesn't deserve help, you probably would want to choose to help. Why? And this is my final say in this question that you guys have, because ako naniniwala ako that I do good to people not because they deserve it. I do good to people and I help them because I'm a helper and I'm a good person. Period. So I know for myself that I do that. I will do good. I will continue to do good. Kahit na parang minsan ginagawa mo na yung mabuti, di ba? Naranasan natin yan. Ginagawa mo na lahat ng kabutihan. Sisirain ka pa rin. Magsasalita pa rin hindi maganda sa'yo, or you would try to really look for anything that at fault, na ang nakakatawa lang dyan is wala ka naman talaga makikitang taong perfect. So kung hinahanapan mo si Kuyapas ng something that is wrong, you probably can see some. But the question is, sino bang wala? Diba? Kaya nga dapat hindi tayo naghahanap ng mali. Ang hinahanap natin, mga kabutihan sa bawat isa. And how can we do that? You can only do that if your heart is about service. If your heart is about to help people. So my philosophy is that ako ay dakilang katulong lamang. That is the kind of leader I am. It's all about serving people. So, thank you. That's my philosophy and values about leadership.
Thank you so Thank you so much po, Kuya
Thank
Paz,
you,
for that
Kuya Paz.
wonderful words
Thank
and
you.
encouragement po sa amin. Marami
It was
pong
very
salamat.
powerful.
Tama yon yung sa sinabi ni Kuya Paz na yes, yung helping other people, and let's make this world a better place for everyone. Yun lang yung may share natin, na tumulong tayo sa kahit maliit na paraan. Kasi pag nagsama-sama tayo, yung maliit na yon magiging malaki yon, at hopefully may mababago tayong buhay kahit sa maliit lang na paraan. Yun, and let's hear it from Ma'am Nikie. Ito din, napaka-inspiring din magsalita at inaantay po namin ang inyong say and answer po this question na ito.
Hindi,
Ma'am Nikie.
hindi naman ako masyadong na-pressure, di ba? nauna si Kuya Paz. Di ba?
I would be pressured.
Okay. Actually, tama lang kasi yung aking philosophy naman is yung kung nakatulong, yung akin is servant leadership. Okay? And yun nga, kasi that's tapos na yung panahon nung top-down approach, yung authoritarian rule na na lahat ng utos ay galing sa taas, sila lang yung tama, yun lang tapos hindi ka, tapos yung mga staff ay taga-sunod lang. Okay? So, gone are those days. So, ngayon, yun nga, servant leadership na ang kailangan natin ngayon. At yun yung ine-espouse ng mga progressive na mga leaders ngayon. No? So, 10 kasi yung principles niyan. Yung highlight na lang natin yung 3. Pag servant leader ka kasi is, yung you take time. One is you listen. Okay? You take time and effort to listen to the people. Hindi yung dati na nagsasalita ka lang at yung opinion mo lang ang nagmamatter. Okay? So, yun. Parang voto lang. Let your voice be heard. You let the voices of your people be heard, and you respect them. You give them the time and effort to listen to them, and you give them, you make them feel that they have a share in whatever is happening in your organization. Hindi yung ako lang magaling, or yung lahat kumbaga may ambag, 'di ba? Kaya ka nakikinig sa kanila kasi kinukuha mo yung ambag nila because you believe that everyone has an equal share to the organization. Yun nga, yung parang yung sinasabi ni Kuya Paz kanina na lahat naman tayo pantay-pantay. Parang title lang naman yan pero actually lahat tayo pantay-pantay. So therefore, kinukuha ng isang servant leader yung opinion ng kanyang mga linilid. Okay? Pangalawa, kasama na rin doon yung empathy. So, yun nga, kung nakikinig ka sa kanila, you're also aware kung saan sila nanggagaling, ano yung nararamdaman nila. Pangalawa is siguro yung you have a feel, and dahil nakikinig ka, nagbibigay ka ng oras sa kanila, you also, ang purpose mo din dito is to gauge yung kanilang strengths at weaknesses, para as a leader and a manager, alam mo rin silang i-manage. Alam mo saan mo sila ilalagay, ano yung tasks na mag-excel sila at saan sila mahina. Hindi mo sila muna ilalagay doon kung alam mong yun yung kahinaan nila. Siguro later on in the long term, pwede ka mag-invest ng training na para ma-develop yung mga kahinaan nila. So ganon. And yung isang maganda din dito sa servant leadership is yung healing, yung pangatlong yung principle. Kasi you have that chance also as a leader to become an instrument of healing for your people. Kasi dati kumbaga, wala ka namang pakialam, 'di ba? Healing, pakialam ko ba kung anong problema mo, 'di ba? But now as a servant leader, you know that it's to your benefit if people are at their 100%, are at their best. So therefore, you take the opportunity as a leader to contribute to their healing. Okay? So although syempre hindi ka naman doktor, hindi naman lahat ng leader therapist or anything, but the best thing that you can do to give people, to help people heal is to provide them yung tinatawag nating safe space. Diba? Parang sa SIVAP, bakit ba tayo naging ganito kabuo sa sarili natin? Bakit ba tayo naging ganito ka-confident? It's because we were given by the program, by Sir Choi, with a safe space wherein we are allowed, halimbawa, na maging tayo, we are allowed to fail. Yung ganon. Kasi nga, sa real world, kaya maraming, napaka-toxic ng mundo eh. So as a leader, parang kung servant leader ka, parang you take it upon yourself na magbigay, na ibigay yung safe space dun sa mga tao mo. Kasi otherwise, kung alam mo naman na marami niyang pinanggalingan na toxicity eh, 'di ba? From the workplace, minsan kahit sa pamilya nila. So, if you want them to excel and perform at their best, then you should also give them a safe space where they can, can move and maneuver, na maging sila, na hindi sila matatakot na magkamali, na maging sila. So yun, I think yung listening, empathy, and yung giving space for healing, yun yung servant leader, and yun yung ini-embody ko ngayon. Yes. I hope you learn from that.
Yes. Sobrang fruitful po ng mga words nyo, and tama kayo, Ms. Nikie, na to be a good leader po, you must be a good listener also. And yung words of encouragement nyo sa mga tao as a leader, yun po yung sa kanila, nag-engrave sa isip nila at sa heart nila, na nagiging good follower sila dahil sa kanilang leader na naniniwala sila na yung leader nila ay dadalhin sila sa mabuti. Just like what happened to us po sa Certified Voice Artist Program. Nilid tayo ni Sir Pocholo po sa magandang way, at until now, magkakasama-sama tayo sa kahit anumang pinagdaanan natin sa journey na to. Napakasaya lang po na nandyan kayong lahat. And yun, thank you so much. Nichols, anything you wanted to add sa answer ni Ms. Nikie?
Actually, yes. You can't expect people to listen to you if you're not a good listener. So yeah, like I also really agree with what she said about giving your followers their own space, because they won't be motivated to work 100% or give their best if you don't let them do it the way they want to. Like if you treat them with force, if you constrain them, they're naturally not gonna feel motivated to do it. So yeah, I believe that if you want people to follow you, you have to treat them with respect, and give them free space to do what supports your shared goal. So yeah, that's something I can agree on. And I also want to say something about what Kuyapas said. A while ago, he said that we need people need to help each other because we're not perfect. Like no one is perfect, and that's true, because if you've noticed, while no human being is perfect, the world is filled with human beings. Madami tayo sa mundo. We were created in multiples, and the thing is, we're not perfect. No one's perfect, but we make up for that in our numbers. We're there. There are many people in the world because we're here to help each other. Like that's what I believe is the reason why there are many people on this in this world, and not just one. Yeah, yun lang. That's what I have to say. Comments. You
Ayun.
guys want to read
Mga
comments?
comments.
Lead
Go
people
ahead,
by
Nicole.
serving them. No, yeah. It's what Kuyapas said a while ago.
Ayun.
Lead people by serving them.
Medyo napaisip tayo sa mga sagot ni Kuya Paz and Ma'am Nikie.
Mentor idol,
Sir
Pogi
Richard.
Kuyapas.
Ay, nakamute pala ako. Richard, bro. What's up?
Mga fans,
Glenn,
mga
hey.
fans
Ano,
and
like
followers niya.
servitude that you do, Kuyapas, will bring you hundredfold.
Thank
All right.
Yun.
You want to answer the question now, Ms.Anabelle?
Ms.Anabelle.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Oo,
Okay.
Sure.
yes.
Kanya-kanya naman kasi tayo ng opinion. Pero para sa
Kay
akin,
Ms.Anabelle po yung spotlight. Ayan. Okay.
hindi, okay lang.
Nahihiya din kasi ako. Joke. Sige,
Kanya-kanya naman
go
kasi
po.
tayo ng opinion. Kapag kainisip ko kung sino yung best leader, wala akong naiihin na human being. I swear. So, ang nakikita ko is, pinaka-best example ng pagiging leader is si Jesus Christ. Kasi, siya yung nagpakita ng humility. Siya yung nagpakita ng compassion. Siya yung nagpakita ng love. Lahat ipinakita niya sa tao eh. So, hanggang ngayon, siya yung gustong tularan ng maraming tao. Kaya lang, syempre, walang makakapantay sa kanya kasi nag-iisa lang talaga siya. So, siya yung pinaka-best example sa akin ng pagiging leader. Kailangan makonsidera ka sa kapwa mo, mahalin mo muna yung kapwa mo, kahit na, di ba si Jesus Christ, anak siya ni God, pero hindi niya inisip na kailangan ganito niyo ako tratuhin. Siya pa nga yung best example ng, di ba, Ms.Nikie, yung washing of the feet. Imaginein mo naman, kahit siguro ako hindi ko makakaya yung hugasan ko yung paa ng may paa at, di ba? So, siya lang talaga yung nakikita kong best example ng pagiging leader. Kung ano yung, niya, yung mga ginawa, doon na lang, doon na lang yun.
Okay.
Yo, very well said,
Very well-
Miss Annabelle.
very
Tama
well
po
said.
kayo na lahat tayo tinitingala si Papa Jesus, di ba? Hanggang ngayon, Papa Jesus yung tawag ko kasi nasanay po ako na gano'n. And may mga taong hindi na, iba-iba to yung paniniwala and really respect everybody, different religions. Importante naman is yung may tinitingala ka, someone you look up to, na para alam mo sa sarili mo that someone is looking after you, na kung gagawa ka ng mabuti or masama, nandyan siya palagi eh. Naalala ko nga nung bata ko, pag nakakagawa kami ng konting pagkakamali, sobrang guilty na ako kasi sabi ng nanay ko, ang dami mo ng kasalanan, ang haba na ng listahan mo sa langit. Sabi niya gano'n. Kaya ako, lumaki po ako ng feel ko pag may konti akong pagkakamali. Sobrang guilty na ako na yung pala, na hindi pala gano'n. Hindi pala yung gano'n yung ibig sabihin. Siguro, sinasabi ng mga parents natin sa atin para maging aware tayo na gumawa ng mabuti sa iba. At maging aware tayo na kailangan natin magbigay ng compassion sa kapwa natin, sa anumang bahagi ng buhay natin. Yun. Nichols, what about you?
Actually, I do agree that Jesus is the perfect example of how being selfless can attract people. Being selfless can attract people to listen to you. And while not everyone believes in Jesus, it's okay. Like Jesus, I think is a good example at least. Like if you don't think he's real, I think that he was written as the perfect example of a leader. Yeah, like ayun nga, like medyo it aligns din with what Kuyapas said, like being kasi si Jesus, he was just serving his people. He was serving everyone, and that's all he did. That's all he did. Yet everyone looked up to him. Everyone praised him in the end. And
I appreciate Annabelle's answer, Nichols. No? Let me just thank you for
yeah,
lifting it up and sharing more about it. Kasi supposedly
yes,
I'll be kasi di ba dalawa yung questions that I was preparing for when you guys were giving me the program.
yes.
I'll drive it there kasi but I think it's but right na ngayon pa lang sabihin ko na and that's very very true.
Okay.
Shared earlier that itong servant leadership na sinishare ko actually is derived from how Jesus Christ serving people. Talagang siya. You know why? Because hindi siya pumunta dito sa earth to rule. Hindi siya, imagine mo, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And again, I'm not really putting it in a situation where it's about religion. No? Kasi I understand sabi nga maybe some are not really believing the Lord Jesus Christ. And it's fine. It's okay. That is your own perspective. Although, by the way, ang Bible lang naman ng medyo
it's more like an example.
Simula noon hanggang ngayon, it's proven eh. And of course, we all know that Christianity is centered on Christ. Kaya nga Christian. So it's really about Christ. And it is his example talaga that serves as kumbaga parang ito na yung final na klase ng leadership that we should be. Dumating siya dito, he was the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, but when he came to earth, what did he do? He was not here to rule. He did not look for a really wonderful house or, gather the riches na kaya and all the fame and fortune and everything else. He came to serve. He came to like really heal people, serve people, teach people. That is the kind of leader that we should be. And notice na I think even until today, we adored him. We loved him. And even if we don't see him, by faith, we believe in him because that is the kind of leader he was. And that is exactly what I want to be someday. No, yung parang kahit wala na tayo, maaalala tayo because we were the one who helped them become who they are. So that's
leaving
the kind
a
of
mark.
It's all about service. So tamang-tama tumpak for Annabelle. Thank you so much for sharing that.
It's amazing how their two perspectives were able to connect, no? Kuyapas and Annabelle. That's amazing, I think.
Absolutely.
At parehas na example si Jesus na good leader siya and good server din siya. Kaya hindi natin maalis na maraming naniniwala sa kanya. Isa na tayo doon. Dahil yung faith na binigay niya para sa mundo at yung sacrifices na binigay niya ay until now, nandito tayo at inaani natin yon kung ano man yung fruit ng pinaghirapan niya. Dahil buhay tayong lahat sa ngayon. And yung napakaganda ng ating conversation dahil sa mga meaningful answers ng ating and views and insights ng ating mga guests. But we need to take a break. Pero babalik po kami just for a few minutes po.
Yeah, we're gonna show you some videos and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yes, just continue giving comments po and later we're going to read your comments.
Yes.
Thank you so much and break
Thank
muna. Yes. Yun, welcome back.
And we're back.
Ang bilis ng break natin. Yes, welcome back po sa
Our
inyong
breaks are
lahat.
always short here.
And yun,
Okay.
yes. Hopefully, okay pa yung mga ating mga viewers at ang ating mga guests. And mga hopefuls and soulmates, just continue giving comments lang po, and your opinions and your thoughts are very much appreciated, and just put with the hashtag value your philosophy. And dahil dyan, nakala nyo ba kahit sobrang seryoso ng ating mga guests at sobrang respected nila, hindi sila naglalaro? Naglalaro din po sila. Dahil dyan, Nicole, why don't you introduce our first game? Enjoy
Okay.
to.
All right. Okay. This is a game usually handled by Ms.Carren, but she's not here, so I will be doing it in her place for today. We're gonna do our weekly word search game. So we're gonna have a pool of letters, and then our guests will look for 3 words, the first 3 words that they can find in that pool. So and then they're each gonna talk about how they can relate to those words. So who wants to go first? Ms.Nikie, you wanna go
Yun.
first? Ms.Nikie.
Yeah, okay. Relate the first.
3 words po.
Yes.
Hanap po kayo ng 3 words, and you can,
Parang wala akong
Connect.
makita. Parang wala akong makita. Sir Nichols.
and explain how was it related to you po. Kasi usually sinasabi po nila, yung yung first 3 words na nakikita mo, related siya eh. Parang every time
Sobrang
nagagawa kami ng
maliit.
word
Kaya
search,
ako yata ng salamin.
every time naggagawa kami ng word search, iba-iba yung nakikita namin eh. How about po, Ms.Nikie? Miss, good.
Oo,
Kaya pag kasama po kayo, pwede na po kayong tumingin ng mga letters, words pala, sorry. 3.
Ayun. Sige, isa. Passion.
3 po.
Ay, ilan ba?
Oo.
Sasabihin na ba? Sorry.
3 ba ito?
3. Ah, sige.
3 yan, kailangan nila ng help. Hindi nila makita.
Mga abutin
Medyo...
Mukhang mag-extend tayo, ng si She. Mukhang
Alit,
mag-extend tayo ng 1 hour.
Ayun, may nahanap na akong isa. Dalawa na.
Kakaiba na.
Tingin kayo sa medyo babang part. May mahanap kayo dun.
Teka lang. Hahanapin ba namin or
Hahanapin
Yes
niyo
po.
po. Hahanapin niyo po.
hanap ka ng
Hanapin.
3 words where you can relate?
Yes,
Or relate
real-
to your life? Okay.
Ayan.
Ang nabasa ko, Shuval Fatwa. So, how can I relate?
Sa may lower half, madami yung nakikita.
Parang
Hanap
dalawa
kayo
lang yung
dun.
nakikita ko. Parang dalawa lang
You can go-
nakikita ko,
You can
Miss.
go top to bottom din eh.
Sige po, Miss Annabelle, yung dalawang words na yun, i-relate po niya sa buhay.
Sige, kahit
Parang
2 lang
dalawa
muna.
lang eh.
Kahit 2 lang
Kahit two
muna,
lang,
okay
any.
lang.
O yun, lumaki.
Go ahead po.
Ay.
Yun.
Ayan.
Ayan. Yan yung original. Yung walang walang background. Actually, may nakita akong passion. Humili.
totoo.
Parang, humili,
I can see resourceful, warrior.
warrior, yes. Ibig sabihin, resourceful ka, Nichols, and at some point in your life, naging warrior ka din.
Wow!
Can you- Yes.
Sana
explain?
totoo. Sana totoo.
Pina-explain. Yung ano po yung words na nakita niyo, Miss Nikie? How was it related to you po?
Ano yun eh. Yung una kanina, passion, tapos fire.
Yun.
Wow,
Actually,
fire!
related po siya, diba?
Fire.
How was it related
Fire.
po sa life niyo, yung words na yon? Anything about those words?
Okay. Siguro yung passion is yung you have kung ano man yung ginagawa mo, I tend to be passionate about it. And yun nga, parang parang all or nothing. Ang prinsipyo ko kasi, if I won't do it, I won't give it my all, or I give 100%, then I'd rather not do it. Parang ganun din yung sinasabi ko din sa ibang tao or sa team, na wag na lang natin gawin kung hindi naman natin we're not passionate for it. And yung fire is related to passion kasi parang 'di ba, fire is yun nga, correlated with passion. Parang you're fired up with your emotion, with you're motivated, you're pumped up pag passionate ka. So yun, that's how it relates to me, na kung ano man yung dinidecide kong gawin, I make sure, lalo na ngayon, that I feel everything is aligned in my life, so that dapat passionate ako dun sa ginagawa ko or mahal ko. Otherwise, I'd rather not do it. Parang gano'n.
Thank you, Ms.Nikie. How about Ms.Anabelle? Ano po yung nakita niyong words?
Nakita ko din yung passion at saka yung resourceful. Pero sa passion kasi, sabi ko nga kay Miss Nikie, di ba minsan kahit napapagod na tayo, Miss?
Oo.
Kahit pagod na tayo sa ginagawa natin. Dahil mahal natin yung ginagawa natin, sinatsaga talaga natin to. Kasi nga, gusto natin mahal natin, masaya tayo dun sa ginagawa natin. Kaya kahit nakakapagod kung minsan, okay. Chill lang, chill.
Yes, tama po. Kahit gaano pa yan nakakapagod, basta passion mo yan, tsaka yung love mo talaga. Nandun yung puso mo Parang hindi napapagod ka, pero may reason kung bakit ka napapagod, at sobrang sarap ng feeling na may sense of fulfillment ka at the end of the day, na nagawa mo yung mga bagay na gusto mong gawin kahit gaano siya kahirap. Kaya sabi ko nga lagi sabay-sabay pa yung mga problema na yan, laban lang. How about you po, Kuyapas, ano po yung nakita niyong words na pwede niyo po i-relate sa life niyo po?
Honestly, although nung nabanggit na kayo ng mga words, hinanap ko tuloy mga words. Yung fire nga, hindi ko mahanap Saan kaya?
Ay, ando sa dulo.
Nakikita ko lang talaga.
Nakita ko na yung fire.
Nakita ko. So I have the need to work with just two. Pero the goal is, the words that I have here, connecting each other, passion sa resourcefulness. Yung passion kasi, I think it all starts with that. That is something that we should really have. Kasi when you work with something that you are passionate about, it won't even be like work. It's something that that you love to do, you like to do. And so, because I said you love to do and you like to do, the next question there is like, are you even doing it? So, kaya kailangan, yung passion mo, may kaakibat na action yan. Passion always should have the proper action. So, how can you do that? Well, of course, minsan kasi pag gusto natin i-pursue yung passion natin, we are thinking too much, where ang problema sa kakaisip mo, hindi ka na gumalaw. So, I think we might need to really just do small steps, little things to achieve something that you wanted to really do for a very long time. Gusto mo ba mag-host? Gusto mo ba maging speaker? Then you need to take the first step, no? And dito papasok yung resourcefulness, na para kung gusto mong matuto, edi maghanap ka ng avenue to learn, di ba? Tulad ngayon, kung may nanonood sa atin and they want, na-inspire sa atin, natutuwa, na parang gusto nila maging voice artist. Nakita ko, ang dami nagko-comment kay Voice Over Flowers, kay Kathleen, na gusto ko maging something like that someday. Now, the question is, hanggang kailan bago ka papasok sa isang workshop na pwede kang matuto ng voice acting, no? I mean, we already have these avenues. Of course, you have all the freedom to choose whatever you want. Pero here we have Creative Voices Productions and the Certified Voice Artist program that you can get into. That you can learn so many things about voice acting. It's your first step. Itong maging unang step mo. Because ako, wala tong CVAP before I'm a fruit of the voice works pa noon, na talagang doon ang training mismo sa office, no? So na ngayon naging gym na nga ngayon ng Creative Voices Productions. But when we were there, we've learned so many things. Imagine mo, 12 years ako nagtatrabaho sa call center. I've been speaking for 6 years already and blah blah blah, and then eventually, parang at that age, sabi ko parang gusto ko na i-pursue yung dati ko pang gusto, na mahilig ako manggaya-gaya ng boses, and now maybe this is the right avenue for me. So I need to take the first step. Ang sa akin, medyo nahulingan ng kaunti. I'm still blessed that I became part of it and now I'm here with you guys because of what happened in the past, no? When that moment where I went into Creative Voices Productions, meeting Sir Choi, na I was so happy because magbabayad pa lang ako, nandun na siya. And then, from him and from learning meeting new people, and then, although there are opportunities like that na inilatag sa atin ng Voice Master ng Creative Voices Productions. So ano yung gagawin mo? So diyan papasok yung resourcefulness to really learn from many people, learning from different people, getting into some programs, and that's where you can make your passion something na meron, kumbaga parang ito na yung what I'm saying is na yung passion mo meron ng aksyon na talaga meron ng results. Kasi mahirap yung hanggang ngayon, passion mo pa rin yan. Hanggang ngayon, gusto mo pa rin maging host, gusto mo pa rin maging voice artist. Pero, nasaan ka? Wala. Diba? So, get into a program, learn from mentors, get some mentors, learn from people, ask questions. Sabi nga ng patalastas, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Diba? Kung may right med ba nito? So, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Magtanong, huwag magmarunong.
Tama.
So, learn from people, be resourceful. That's what I got from these 2 words that I saw. Yun lang talaga ang dalawa kong nakita. Wala nang iba.
Yun. Tama po yung sinabi nyo, Kuyapas, na yung before po sa office pa talaga ng Creative Voices mag-workshop. And sobrang, apart din po ako ng Voice Act Batch 3. And hindi nga po biro yung magbiyahe ka. Pero yung gigising ka ng madaling araw, aalis ka ng madaling araw para makarating doon ng maaga. Tapos uwi ka na naman, madaling araw ka na naman makaka-uwi sa sobrang haba ng traffic na dinanas mo. Pero alam mo yung pagod na pagod ka, pero after nun, kinabukasan, sabi niya, ang sarap ng feeling, ay nagawa ko yung gusto. Kasi ang tagal na gusto mong gawin. Pero parang ang daming pinagdaanan sa buhay, ang daming problems, ang daming hurdles, barricades, kung ano man yan. Pero awan ng Diyos, nandito tayo, sama-sama po tayo sa Creative Voices Productions at the Certified Voice Artist Program. And we're truly honored and proud po na kapart kami ng the CVAP. Kaya doon sa ibang gusto pong maging kagaya namin, lahat po kami sa Certified Voice Artist Program sa November 7 po. Start po ng Batch 4. Ma'am Nikie, right? Batch 4 na, ma'am. Parang kailan lang po.
Correct.
First
November
day pa lang
7, start na tayo.
Opo. Si Ms.Nikie po yung program director po ng Certified Voice Artist Program. And kami po lahat dito, batch 1 din. And si Kuyapas, part din po siya ng Creative Voices. And we're so proud po na nandito silang lahat. At marami kaming natututunan. May mga nagme-message po na sobrang na-inspire sila sa episode na to. And for more inspiring messages from our guests, why don't you ask the second question, Nichols? Medyo natutulala si Nicole sa mga wordings ng ating mga guests. Sobrang inspiring. Go ahead.
Still processing everything, actually. There's a lot to learn here. Okay,
Yes.
so for our next thing...
For our second question.
Hold on.
Pa-flash na lang, Rian. Para
wait. Moving on.
Ating viewers.
Let's tap into our certified voice artist abilities. We are gonna have we are gonna have a dubbing session, like what we always do every episode. So we're gonna have 2.
Nagpawisan ako doon.
Mapapadab
Ready
sila.
na ba kayo? Ready na ba kayo,
Sila,
Ms.Anabelle? Ms.Anabelle and
Sila, Kuya.
Ms.Nikie?
Sila Kuyapas at saka napainom na ng tubig si Madam.
Umiinom muna. Sige lang, kailangan nyo yan.
Nagre-ready. Oo.
Okay, ready?
Hi,
Go
everybody.
ahead. Flash the first
Okay,
Sino ba mauna?
Rian, go. Go flash that thing. Yeah. Oh wait.
Yan.
Kami ni Kuya Paz muna.
Kaya
Okay.
nga sabi mo.
Okay. So,
Ayan, mapapadab si
we
Kuyapas ng The Orangs.
are going to, Kuya Paz and I are going to dub this scene from The Lion King. Are you ready, Kuya Paz?
Okay, we'll try.
Okay. I will be Simba and
Okay.
Kuyapas will be Rafiki.
Yeah, actually, ako yung mukhang unggoy kaya tama yan.
Ikaw nagsabi niyan, ha?
Okay lang.
Uy, gwapong unggoy naman, no?
Yun yung sinasabi ko.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, geez. What was that for?
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
Or learn from it. Oh my God. Galing.
Invento.
Okay. That was
Yes.
great. That was great. Okay, so
Ayan.
let's move on to the next one. All right. This one's
Yes,
from
excited
Frozen.
ako dito. Excited
Ms.Nikie
much.
and Ms.Anabelle
Mapapadab
will be
natin
doing
si
this.
Ms.Nikie.
Okay.
Ms.Anabelle. Yes.
Nag-practice ba kayo?
Okay na.
or di na kailangan ng practice kasi sobrang galing na.
Okay na tayo, Miss Nikie.
Yeah. Ikaw si Ana. Ikaw po, si Ana. Diba?
Okay na, Miss Nikie?
Yes po, ikaw si Ana, di ba?
Okay. Did you find the fifth spirit? You are the fifth spirit. You're the bridge.
Well, actually, a bridge has two sides, and mother had two daughters.
Okay. Yay!
Yay!
Okay. So talagang like Ms.Anabelle was able to do the upbeat voice and Ms.Nikie's medyo lower pitch voice was able to match Elsa's. Tsaka
Akalain mo napadab natin sila ni Coles.
Amazing.
Diba?
Tsaka
Na-miss ko.
kapangalan pa ni Miss Annabelle yung character
Ana.
niya.
Oo nga eh. Kaya nga sabi ko siya si Ana.
Kaya nga. Na-miss ko tuloy si Ms.Carren. Wala akong kasama.
Oo nga.
Karen,
May
pagaling
next
ka.
episode pa naman. May next episode pa
Yes.
naman. We miss you,
Oo,
Karen. We miss you.
We missed you. Grabe, balik ka na. Miss ka na namin.
Pagaling ka.
Sayang. Nandito. Kaya nga, nag-message nga po siya sa akin. Yun. And after that, questions, Nichols. Yung ating second question. Para more inspiring words from our guests.
Okay.
Let's go to the second question.
For the next segment, the next question, we will be asking another big question about philosophy. So, what philosophy and values do you embody or observe in general life? So, what is your mantra, your life mantra, your life philosophy? Who wants to go first? About yes.
Unahin naman natin si Miss
Miss
Sino
Annabelle?
pong gustong mag-start? Miss Annabelle po.
Miss Annabelle?
Oo.
Ako na ba? Para papatulog pa ako ng anak ko.
Oh my God.
But it's okay. I mean,
Sorry.
nasa pa ako yung brief ko. But it's okay. I mean, I can start para
okay.
Go ahead po.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Ayan. Sige, ikaw na nga lang.
Okay. Ayan, si Kuyapas. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Nagkaroon tuloy si Rian.
Hindi,
Well,
sa akin, sisimplihan ko lang naman. I would just like to follow through with what we shared earlier because, of course, ito naman, philosophy pa rin and values, pero more of in general in life. And ito yung sinasabi ko kanina with regards to what Annabelle was sharing, that ang focus is still God. So, alam ko, narinig yun na yung parang put God first. Yan, di ba? Put God first. Sa akin, yun yung philosophy ko, pero I would rather go with what Matthew 6:33 says, that seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. So not put God first lang, but more of probably I would change it to seek God first. So because yung seeking kasi it's an actionable term. It's something that is it's totally different from just looking. It's really seeking, no? Pag sinabi kasing seeking, kumbaga para panlaro ka ng hide and seek, 'di ba? Yung tagu-taguan, 'di ba? So bibilang ka ng 10, hindi naman tayo ng pagkatapos ng 10, pagkatapos ng 10 bilang, nakatunganga, nag-aantay na lang ng ano na, 'di ba? So hindi naman ganoon, 'di ba? You're literally looking for those na nagtatago. So when God says in Matthew 6:33 that seek God first in His righteousness, it means talagang may intention kang hanapin talaga siya. So this is what a lot of Christians or maybe a lot of us, no? And marami tayo dyan guilty. Ang tagal natin tinawag na Christian, pero the question is, ano ang alam natin sa Bible? Are we really praying? Do we wake up in the morning? Do we pray? Before we eat, do we pray? So yung mga little things like this are very important, and that goes about that goes about saying that na yung pag-seek talaga is very very important. Tandaan natin, no, yung verse na yun, sabi doon, seek God first and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So lahat ng gusto mo sa buhay, all these things Gusto mo bang maging ganito, maging ganyan? Gusto mo makamtan ito? Ano ba yung pangarap mo sa buhay? Ano ba yung gusto mong makamtan sa buhay? What do you wanna be a couple of years from now? Being part of Creative Voices or DJ8, I mean, what do you wanna become? Diba? So all of these things, the question is, paano natin makakamtan ito? Diba? So while we have our skills, we have our talents, we have our abilities, we should not forget who gave that. No, although God has been using many people to help us grow, no, but we all know that all of these skills and even our life came from God, no. So that's the reason why hindi dapat nating kalimutan yung Lord sa ginagawa natin. So my philosophy and the only thing I would like to share to everyone is that do what you need to do, but make sure that ang simulan niyan, ang first lagi is always God. No? Siya lagi ang pinakasimula talaga. So before you're about to say something, you want to do something, now think about God first. You pray for it. You want to do something, pray for it. And read His words, communicate with God, no? Yung prayer, saka yung reading the Bible kasi is more of God talking to us, and then when we're praying, we're talking to Him. So it should be complete, no? And then part nandun yung pag-church natin. And again, I'm not being too religious here. Gusto ko lang maging perspective ito gusto ko lang mailatag yan para hindi magmukhang parang nag-endorse ba tayo ng religion. Diba? And I've never even shared saan denomination tayo. Hindi natin pinag-uusapan yun. The only thing I would like to share to everyone is that when we do things, do whatever you need to do, but make sure you seek God first in everything that you're doing. So that is my simple life mantra in life. Seek God first in everything that you do. Yeah. So, back to you.
Yun. Kuyapas, naalala ko po yung song na yun. Yun. Yung Seek ye first thy kingdom of God, right, and its righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kasi choir po ako sa church ever since, kaya hanggang ngayon naalala ko pa yung kanta na yun. And very inspiring ng kanta na yun. And yes, sobrang inspiring din po ng inyong answer, and especially lahat tayo nakaka-relate doon sa mga moments na yun sa buhay natin na may kinikilala tayong nakakataas sa atin, at yun yung guidance na niya sa atin, yun yung nagpapa-boost sa atin sa araw-araw na ginagawa natin. And yun, we want to hear your answer naman po, Ms.Anabelle. Napapatahimik kaming lahat sa mga words ng ating ng ating mga guests. Ms.Anabelle, can you hear us po for the second question? Yes.
So ako na pala, Ms.Nikie. Well, yung principle, bigla ako nagulat, bigla ako nakapokus. Yung principle ko naman sa buhay, ito i-share ko lang ha. Not how long, but how well you have lived is the main thing. Hindi mahalaga kung gaano tayo katagal mabuhay o nabubuhay. Ang mahalaga, ano ba yung nagawa nating mabuti habang nabubuhay at ibinibigay sa atin yung pagkakataon para mabuhay? Ano yung magandang bagay na nagawa natin sa sa kapwa natin, sa pamilya natin, sa mga kaibigan natin, sa mga taong mahahalaga sa buhay natin. Para sa akin parang ano ba yung mabuting nagawa ko habang nabubuhay ako. So yun Miss She, ang pinaka-importante sa akin.
Yes po. Thank you. Thank you, Ms.Anabelle. O, yun nga po yung lagi nating question kung ano bang nagawa nating mabuti at ano pang gagawin natin na makakatulong tayo sa ibang tao. And thank you so much, Ms.Anabelle, for your answer. And finally, Ms.Nikie. Naantay natin yung kanyang answer for the second question. Apo, go ahead po.
Okay. Siguro I'll just naka-encapsulate yung personal philosophy ko in 3 words, siguro flow, detachment, at saka ano ba yung yun nga, God servant, or ayun. So yung flow kasi I treat life as a flow. So ibig sabihin yung sakit kasi tayo kasi nasasaktan pag we hold on to something too hard, or if kung ano yung 'di ba meron tayong kaya tayo nadi-disappoint kasi masyado tayong fixated dun sa mga nangyari, gusto nating mangyari tapos hindi nangyari, tao na nawala, kaya tayo nadi-disappoint or nasasaktan kasi we hold on to things too much. Where in fact, 'di ba, sinasabi naman that the only permanent thing in life is change. 'Di ba? So, 'yun. So if we accept that, the only thing permanent in life is change, then mas madali sa ating mag-flow lang sa life. Kasi 'di ba yung nga buzzword natin palagi si let go, let go, let go. Kasi nga palagi tayong nakakapit, masyado tayong clingy sa kung ano man ang nangyayari sa buhay natin or kung sino man yung nandun sa buhay natin. So if we accept the fact na yun nga, life is just a flow. So therefore, hayaan mo lang siya. You just parang ilog, 'di ba? You just ride with the flow. Kaya tayo nagkakaproblema sa buhay is instead of going along with the stream, may nakita tayo sa tabi and we hold on to it. We hold on to it with all our might. Where in fact dapat tuloy-tuloy lang yung buhay natin. So yun, una is flow. Pangalawa is yun nga, hindi ka naman makaka-flow kung hindi ka detached. Okay? So kung masyado, 'di ba? Detachment is the opposite of attachment. So yun nga, nadi-disappoint tayo sa buhay pag masyado tayong attached dun sa kung ano man ang nangyayari. So let's just accept, if we accept the fact na yun nga, lahat hindi natin hawak ang buhay natin. So, yun, 'di ba? Utang lang natin 'to sa Panginoon. So then it's easier to go with the flow, 'di ba? It's easier to be detached. And yung pangatlo nga, naalala ko nung tinatanong ako ni Kuyapas nung sa digital marketing professional, tinanong niya kung ano ka ba or sino ka ba. Hindi ko masagot kasi I'm a lot of things as Nikie. Pero the core ang core ni Nikie lang is kung ano man yung ginagawa niya as director or kung saan man siya mapunta, is Nikie is always just I just want to be a servant of God. So kung anong in whatever shape or form that it may take, parang yun lang, God's servant ako. So yun yung tatlong philosophy ko in life na sinusunod ko. Yeah. I hope you learn from that.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you so
Napapatulala kami
much.
sa sobrang gaganda ng mga words niyo po. Yun. Anything that you wanted to add, Nichols, sa kanilang answer?
Actually, the thing is, I just want to say that I'm excited to rewatch this episode during my own time because this episode it really cleanses the soul. I feel like a better person already. So yeah, I just want to say thank you again to our guests and ayun. Do you want to say anything, She?
Basahin muna natin yung mga magagandang comments.
Yeah.
Marami magagandang comments yung ating
Let's read
viewers.
comments. Let's read comments.
Kindly flash the comments, Arian. Ayun.
Wow.
Walang Richard Abalos
Richard
on the
Abalos.
host.
Kung walang voice master at Kuyapas. Wow. Yeah, I know nga Sir Richard, our guest from last week, really looks up to Kuyapas. And you want to read this shit? This is
And I look up.
Comment ni Kuya Pas yan eh. Go ahead po Kuya Pas, you can read your comments para mas
Good leaders should really have a leadership philosophy and good values. Have clarity how a leader leads and what followers can expect. Inspire people and lead through action. I agree, absolutely.
Gemma. Thank you po,
Thank you,
Mami.
Thank you.
Ms.Carren. Yun. Hindi mahalaga kung gaano katagal tayo nabuhay, kundi gaano kabuti at ano ba ang mga mabubuting nagawa natin sa kapwa habang nabubuhay tayo. Ms.Anabelle.
Right.
Yes. Sobrang correct po. Next comment, please. Medyo delayed ang
low detachment,
and God servant. Ms.Nikie. Yung kanina po niya yan siguro na sa word search.
No. Those are sa yan, sa philosophy niya yan. Sa personal philosophy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accept reality, God let go. Let go.
Let God.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun. Sinamahan naman tayo ni Mami kahit wala si Ms.Carren. Marami pong salamat. The key is honesty, passion, integrity, empathy, etc. Yun. Thank you so much po sa mga comments nyo.
Please take care of your daughter at home. She's sick.
Yes. We wanted to hear our lessons learned sa ating mga guests for tonight. I think Kuya Pas, you can start po. Lessons learned for tonight po. Advice, lessons learned, and final comments sa episode na to.
Or if you were to summarize the episode, how would you summarize the episode?
Medyo may delay yata sa internet. Internet, hold on. Internet, hold on.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Ba?
Ayun, Kuya Pas. Opo.
Kaya ko ba?
Opo, yes po.
Alam mo, na-day lang yung video. Ano pa ba? I mean, if there's anything, siguro nasa call, yun, speaking of actions, nasa call to actions na tayo, no? I think we've been hearing so many advices from everyone and napakagaganda ng mga nakita natin mga philosophies and values. Take it. Learn it, no? I hope that wala sa puso at isipan ninyo na nakikinig ngayon na parang hindi effective yan, hindi maganda yung advice niya. Ito gusto ko yung kay ganito, yung kay ito hindi ko gusto. I think learn from all of it and then probably recreate your own, 'di ba? Kasi that's how we do it. Create your own way of doing it while taking advices from other people. So it's really still about learning, no? And yun ang pinaka-importante. And then and because if you do that, kumbaga na-harness yung potential natin. Kasi maraming mga taong potential, pero nanatiling potential. And we all know when we differentiate potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy means energy at rest. Yung ngayon, nakikinig kayo ngayon, pero the question is, ano nang gagawin nyo afterwards, di ba? So, what's important is yung potential energy na yun, maging kinetic energy. And kinetic energy is energy at motion. So what are you gonna do after this? So sana pag nakikinig tayo, we're listening from this. It's a really wonderful show. By the way, I commend the host and this program. The next steps are very, very important. So what are you gonna do next? So if you think of meron kayo naisip ngayon na anong gagawin nyo sunod after nyo matutunan to, you can put it in the comment section. So at least you can be reminded yung the fact na tinype mo siya, ano na yun, kinetic na yun, di ba? So hindi mo lang siya inisip, tinype mo pa siya, shinare mo pa sa iba, and that's where you learn more. So I think that's my final advice for everyone. Wonderful thoughts, learn it, take action.
Thank you so much.
po,
Thank you
Kuya
very much,
Paz.
Kuya Paz. Those were
Very well
great
said,
words.
and yes, we're very much inspired po sa mga words nyo, and napaisip agad ako nung sinabi nyo na anong susunod na gagawin mo. Oo nga, ano ang susunod na gagawin mo? Even may mga plans tayo sa buhay, sometimes hindi po siya nasusunod eh. So, parang kung may naisip kang panibago na naman, yun yung gagawin mo, na alam mo yung tama.
Yeah. That's
Yung,
like what Ms.Nikie said, embrace change.
yes. And yun, kay Ma'am Nikie naman, ask natin yung kanyang advice, lessons learned, and final comments sa episode na to. Go ahead po, Ma'am Nikie.
Okay. Yeah. Yun, I hope you learned from all of us, and take what resonates with you. We live in a pandemic, and if there's anything that we've learned with being in this pandemic is yun nga, 'di ba? Nagulantang tayo lahat, and lahat tayo, yun nga, yung sinasabi ko kanina, nagulantang tayo kasi we were fixated on the life that we had. O di tinanggal lahat ni COVID yun, edi nagulantang tayo. So yun, I hope we learned from this lesson na treat life as a flow. And yun nga, buti tayo dito, may pagmamalaki ko tayo lahat dito sa show na to ngayon. We were able to pivot dahil yun nga, nag-adjust tayo, and we made a blessing out of a tragedy. Kasi nagsibak tayo, we did not choose to just na malugmok na lang dahil nagka-pandemic or nagka-lockdown. Pero we made the most out of something by choosing to take action. Yun yung sinasabi ni Kuya Pas kanina, di ba? Choose to take action. Hindi lang yung passion mo napanis na. Di ba? Parang yung joke lang namin yan dun sa show namin, yung mga unheard feelings na napanis, yung mga napanis na friend request, yung mga na sin zone na message. Huwag nyo na isama yun doon. Pero yung passion nyo, huwag nyo hayaang mapanis. Di ba? Take action on it. And yun nga, tayo sa CVAP, we're very fortunate that we were very proactive, and that's why right now we're living a better life despite the pandemic. Yun, and because we're fired up dahil we're living our passion. So yun, siguro take action, kasi nga we never know what tomorrow will bring, 'di ba? Hindi natin alam kung bukas COVID 100 na ba yan or ano na. So, gawin na natin yung nakakapagpasaya sa atin ngayon, at maging bukod doon, mas maging relevant na rin tayo siguro ngayon na. Kasi hindi natin hawak yung bukas. So, ang hawak lang natin yung present. So, make the most of what you have and at the present moment. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I hope you learned.
Correct po. Like yung sinabi nga nila na live your life as if it is your last day on earth, 'di ba? Kasi kung may iniisip mo 'yon, lahat na ng possible na pwede mong gawin sa buhay mo na gusto mong gawin, igagawin mo. Dahil nga, paano pag wala nang bukas? Paano kung last day ko na talaga ngayon? So kailangan ko na siyang gawin. Kaya ito, nagawa na natin.
Yes.
Dahil sa Siva at kay Sir Choi.
Congratulations to us.
Yes, and we would love to hear Ms.Anabelle's thoughts on this po. Your advice and lessons learned, Ms.Anabelle.
Ako kasi, hindi ko alam kung hanggang kailan ako mabubuhay. Hindi ko sinasabi na napakabuti kong tao. Maaring hindi. Pero I'm trying to do good things to other people every day. So, yun. Kahit in a little way, makapagbigay tayo ng maliit na tulong o magpakita tayo ng malasakit sa kanila, hindi naman talaga kailangan, hindi lahat ng pangangailangan pera talaga eh. Minsan yung concern mo lang doon sa kapwa. Kagaya nung ginagawa namin ni Ms.Nikie sa Voice of the Unheard. Yung nabibigyan natin ng boses, yung mga, sabi nga ni Ms.Nikie, nasa laylayan ng lipunan. So, yun. Alam ko na kaya siguro din nandito tayo pare-pareho kasi meron tayong kanya-kanyang purpose. At salamat sa BG8 at saka sa mga program na kagaya nito. Yes. Nabibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon para ma-reach out yung ibang tao.
Totoo po. Ayan, may comment si Mami Gemma. Ang gagaling ng mga guests. Congrats. Opo, na-inspired kami.
That's very true.
Ayun.
Very true. We have a great roster of guests tonight.
Go ahead, Nichols, and read the comment.
Do actions, learn, make, and do things. Aspire, inspire before we expire.
That's right.
Parang gatas lang may expiration.
Totoo.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, human life is limited, so that. But the fact that it's limited adds value to it, diba? That's why, like, when there's something that's limited edition, it has a lot of value. So yeah, value your life. It's limited.
That's right. I agree.
Sobrang inspiring and valuable po ng mga words nyo. Na-engrave talaga siya sa isip namin. Kaya napapatulala kami. Hindi ho kami nagkamali sa pagpili sa inyo bilang guest. And actually, matagal na po kayo sa program plan namin eh. Nahiya lang kaming sabihin agad-agad. Pero na-inform ko po kayo mas earlier yun. Isa ho kayo sa tinitingala namin sa Creative Voices Productions. Of course, si Sir Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. And Ms.Nikie, Kuyapas, Ms.Anabelle. Inspiration po kayo for all of us.
Thank you po.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you
so
much.
Yeah.
Can we flash the po? Meron lang ho akong i-announce na project po. Isa po to sa advocacy ko po. Kagaya ng sinasabi nyo na makatulong sa mga tao sa simpleng paraan. Yan, kindly flash the poster. Ito lang ho kasi yung magagawa natin sa panahon na to. Yung I'm officially launching po yung project Pajama for a Cause, yung Love, Care, and Share. Whatever po na, yung maitutulong nyo lang is i-share po itong project namin. And kung ano man yung mga benefits po na sa pag-purchase nyo ng pajama will go to the less fortunate families. Kasi hindi man ho tayo financially capable na makapagbigay ng ganun kalaki. Tinutuloy ko lang po yung kung ano po yung nasimulan ko. Pero yung nga before, kasi hindi ko siya binobroadcast, kumbaga po is through may nagme-message, pinapadala ng tulong hanggat sa makakaya. Even though hindi po ako mayaman, hindi rin ako sobrang blessed. Pero kung ano po yung nakakakonsensya po kasi na makakita ng tao na humingi ng tulong tapos wala kang magawa, wala kang mai-share kasi may kulang, pero gumagawa po ng paraan kahit papano. Kaya dun sa mga nagme-message po sa akin, dun sa iba hindi ko po kayo lahat ma-replyan, pero sinisikap ko po at yun nga sa tulong ng mga kaboses natin at sa mga viewers din natin na may mga magagandang puso na pwede po kayo magbigay sa project na ito and support. Kindly share lang po, malaking tulong na po yun para sa amin. And yun, pasensya na't naging emotional. Kasi nakakadurog ng puso na makakita ng mga taong sobrang naghihirap. Iniisip ko pa rin na sobrang lucky tayo despite na sa situation natin at lahat tayo may pinagdadaanan sa buhay. Yun nga, every time na kada episode ng Your Voice of Reason, may kanya-kanya po kami pinagdadaanan sa buhay. Pero nag-uusap-usap kami, sabi lang namin na laban lang, hindi tayo pwedeng huminto. Kasi once na huminto tayo, parang nag-give up na din tayo sa mga pangarap natin. At ito lang kasi yung boses natin na ma-share sa lahat. Ayun. Any final words po from all of you? Short words regarding sa aming show. Ms.Nikie, kayo naman po.
Okay. So, siguro just be yourself, love yourself, and whatever makes you happy, do it now. Huwag mo nang pagpabukas. Okay. Yun lang.
Thank you po, Ms.Nikie. Thank you so much. Kuyapas, kayo po. Any last words po?
Well, I think my last words would be more of a question. Ano yung link ng sinishare mo kanina? Share mo sa comment para makita nating lahat, and I think we would love to support that. So, but I appreciate those efforts, and hopefully we post it in our comment section so we can help you with your passion about that. So that's really nice of you, Sheryl, for doing that. And I think yun na yun. I think that heart of service that you're just doing, you just did right now, you're sharing, is exactly what should be embedded in the hearts and minds of those who are listening right now. It's really about service. You're never gonna go wrong when you put love in whatever you do. Kasi there's no overdose in loving. No overdose in loving. You keep on loving even if they don't love you back, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is, at least ako nagmahal ako. At least ako tumulong ako. And I don't care if they don't. Okay, bottom line is, you do good, not because they deserve it, but because you're a good person, period. Yun lang po, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
Thank you so much po sa na-appreciate
Thank
po
you so
namin yung
much.
mga words of encouragement niyo po at words of wisdom. Ms.Anabelle, hala, parang kami emotional. Ito na.
Okay lang yan.
Sorry.
Ako naman,
Sorry po.
mahalin natin at pahalagahan yung buhay natin. At tapos, syempre, wag natin kakalimutan yung kapwa natin. Kasi siguro baka tayo patuloy na pinagkakalooban ng buhay ng Diyos kasi gusto niya na makatulong tayo doon sa mga nangangailangan.
Absolutely.
Ayun, Nichols. Ang hirap Parehas sabi ni Ms.Anabelle, emotional din ako Sabi ko pipigilan ko kasi hindi po mawaglit sa isip ko yung mga moments na yun nga yung kailangan mong gumawa ng paraan. Hindi lang para sa sarili mo. As a cancer survivor po and nagkaroon ng other illnesses na sobrang miracle life. Ito lang po yung magiging balik ko sa Diyos sa pagkakaloob niya sa akin ng miracle life. Sa konting paraan, hopefully, marami pa po tayong matulungan. Yun, sa pag-share nyo lang. Nichols! Napapatulala si Nichols. Any, last words?
This always happens.
Sorry.
Okay lang. Last words. My last words for this episode.
Kami naman titingin sa'yo. Go ahead.
Okay. To those who are aspiring to be leaders, I just want you to know that power or leadership comes with power, like Kuyapas mentioned before. But power comes with a price, and that price is responsibility. That sounds so cliche, I know, but never forget that, because I think responsibility is what keeps you grounded, what keeps you humble, what keeps you, what puts into your mind that you're doing this not for yourself, but because you're responsible to help other people. And yeah, that's something I want to say to people who want to be leaders. And ayun, please support She. Please support She's effort. It's a very, very good and powerful effort. I hope good things happen from it. And just whatever you want to do in your life, do it. Do it as long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as you're not hurting yourself or the people around you. Just do it. And right. I guess we can wrap up.
Sobrang ganda nung natin ng episode natin ngayon, and ang hirap mag-goodbye sa ating mga guests kasi sobrang na-inspired po kami. Sa pag-say nyo pa lang ng yes sa amin, marami pong salamat at pinagbigyan nyo kami. I know all of you were so busy po, but nandito po kayo na sinamahan kami sa gabing ito para magbigay ng inspiration, motivation, and a lot of words of encouragement para sa aming lahat at sa ating mga viewers. Thank you so much po, and sa mga guests, kailangan na natin silang pagpahingahin kasi sobrang haba na ng time nila sa atin. Nichols, thank you so much. Ma'am Nikie.
Thank you.
Ma'am Nikie, Ms.Anabelle, Kuyapas, thank you so much po.
Thank you, Ms.Anabelle, Ms.Nikie.
Maraming salamat.
You all have a good night. You have a good night.
Till next time, thank you so much po for joining us sa mga guests natin. And we need to have a special shout out, Nicole, sa ating creative writer, Ms. Rian Ruiz, and our multimedia graphic design, Joshua Ravela. Advice.
Thank you for your support.
And of course, our show consultant and our co-host also, Ms.Carren. Get well soon, Ms.Carren. We miss you and we love you. Isa ka din sa aming inspiration. Maraming salamat sa iyo. And VJ8 station manager Sir Raymer Peña, and VGA Program Manager Sir Richard Abalos. And go ahead, Nichols.
Okay, and we also wanna thank our guests, and we hope they continue to inspire people like they've inspired us today. And
Yes.
sa ngalan
To Ma'am
ng isang
Nikie.
voice master, okay.
Ito Ma'am Nichols, to Ma'am Nikie Esmero, Certified Voice Artist Program Manager, and Ms.Carren Deguilla as Show Consultant. Thank you so much
Yes.
po sa aming mentor na si Sir Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez for
Yeah.
giving us for making this show possible and for giving us the opportunity and chance po na ma-show ang aming talent and skills. Marami pong salamat sa inyo. Isa ho kayo sa naging inspiration namin. And to those
Yes, thank you
aspiring
so much.
voice artists, kindly join po the Certified Voice Artist Batch 4 starting on November 7. And
November
also yung
7.
sa VoiceCon, yes, VoiceCon Nichols
This
on
Sunday.
October
This Sunday
25.
na yun. October 25. Yes.
Marami po kaming marami
there
po
will
kaming
be a lot of
respected speakers.
Yeah, a lot of guests. Kuyapas will be there. Kuyapas, I believe, will also
Yes,
speak
oo.
there. So yeah,
Yes, oo.
if you want to hear more from him, then do attend on Sunday. And
VoiceCon.
we also want to thank Creative Voices Productions, Creative Sound Studios, Voice from Home, and the Certified Voice Artist Program and the Voice Master Channel for making all of this possible. This is your voice of reason. Thank
Yes,
you,
oo.
and
We all
catch us
next week. We all hope that
Next
we've
week.
learned a lot of lessons for today's episode. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much.
everyone. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you so much, and God bless everyone.